word, Jimmy Gang. Jimmy Gang, the Army, the Navy, the Unstoppable. Welcome back to another video with your guy, man. Listen, we back with another dose of misery reaction, bro. The crazy final hours of BTB Savage. We talked about BTB Savage before, but today we getting into his final hours, basically his final 48. I hope everybody feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm actually a little saucy right now off that Jamaican rum, man. Yeah, I do got some Ray and Neff. Yeah, some Ray and Neff in the cut, man. I'm feeling good. And, you know, we smoking up. You know the vibes. Get right with me if you want to. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? Drink some water. Stay sober. But let's go.
Off of social media, I said, let this family mourn in peace. But they were continuing, was taunting my son. You know, telling him that they were going to keep the family, that they were going to make his mama cry, like my son made his mother cry. And I told my son, don't respond. But their family member came to rob my son. They were even texting, telling the other ops what he got on, what color car he's driving.
Look at mama. Look at mama talking about ops, telling the other ops. Okay, mama, you know something. You know about the hood, okay. Relax, though.
And all the way down to his 30-day test.
San Antonio police did not press charges against Darrell Gentry or his girlfriend, who shot a man trying to rob them at his apartment in February. He told hip-hop blogger DJ Vlad about the run-in last week.
He was just straight soft, weak.
Gentry says he refused to take the robber, another rapper's uncle, to the hospital. He says he slept well the next day and posted pictures from that crime scene just hours before his own.
See that? This really got him body, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was the talking. Oh, I slept well. I slept better knowing he was like talking like that, bro.
I mean, are you at all concerned that his people are gonna try to come back?
Yeah, they for sure might do it. They might do what they do. But I'm gonna do that. That's all it is. And then what it is.
4 days after that clip went online, Houston police say a group of men pulled alongside the rapper's car and pulled him.
My son knew something was up. That's why he was trying to leave. When my son pulled out, he was headed to the airport to come to me because I told him to get out of there. Leave right now. Don't take no phone. Don't take nothing. Just leave.
They look alike, too. He look like his mom's.
And he was leaving. And that's when they never made it to the airport because they,
Take a look at this video surveillance from a neighbor. You can see a white Mercedes followed by a black Subaru SUV heading northbound on mid-lane in broad daylight. Police say the victim was driving the Mercedes and two suspects were inside the SUV.
40-year-old Montrell Burley turns himself into police this morning. Tonight, at least one other suspect is still on the run.
February 3rd, 2023. A rapper by the name of Darrell Gentry, also known as BTB Savage, made a decision that would ultimately set off a string of events that culminated at his gruesome homicide. The rapper was contacted by another artist for a feature on his song, and BTB Savage agreed. They have been in communication to do music on previous conversations, so this time, BTB Savage agreed to collaborate on the song.
Shit, they was always hitting me up to do music and like that. So I was like, all right, bet.
On that Friday, February 3rd, the rapper requesting the feature wanted to come over with the money for the feature to record the song at BTB Savage's home so they could also begin promo. It was late at night, between 10 and 11 p.m. So BTB Savage was a...
Why would you invite him over to your crib, though? Like, a nigga to do a feature? A random nigga you don't know, never met. He just hit you up randomly. I want you on a song and you invite him to your crib? Nah.
It's skeptical to conduct business so late at his residence.
Well, one day, it was late. I was like, they was going to pay for the feature or whatever. We're going to do the song. And then they got to do the promo with it. I was going to do it at first. I wasn't going to do it at first, because it was so late. It was like damn near 10, 11.
BTB Savage was with his girlfriend at the time and asked her opinion if he should allow them to come over and record the song at such a late hour, or wait until the following day to go to an official studio and get it done.
Exactly. Go to an official studio or tell that nigga send you the song and you put a verse on it if you be recording at your crib. But that nigga can't come over here, especially not with no other nigga. Nah.
Now I was talking to the girl I was with at the time. I'm like, shit, should I do this shit or wait till tomorrow and just meet him at a real studio?
Ultimately, BTB Savage agreed, as he wanted to secure the funds sooner than later. In his mind, the artist would come over and they would complete the song in a timely manner. He would collect his payment and everyone would be on their way. But that would be far from the reality of what would occur.
Bro, it never sound as good as it never really is as good as it sound. Like, if that little situation sounds so simple, more than likely it really wasn't gonna be that simple. Nah, they had some other tricks up their sleeve. You know, niggas always trying to get over. Let's keep it a band. I'm a nigga. We always try and get over somehow. Let's keep it a band.
And then, but I ain't gonna lie, I just wanted the bread. I'm like, all right, bet they gonna pull up. I'm gonna grab the bread real quick, dip out, and then go back to the my other crib with my cousin there.
What nobody said is how much he actually was doing this feature for. All of this was probably over like a band or less. Think about it. He not that popping to be paying him like 5 bands or something like that for a feature. So probably was like a band that he was getting paid for this feature to allow some random stranger niggas come in his crib. Like, you tweaking.
BTB Savage, at the time, overlooked one very suspicious behavior by the artist requesting the feature. Every reason BTB Savage gave as to why coming over may not be the smoothest process, like not having studio equipment at where he stayed. The artist had a response to solve the issue, like stating that they had their own equipment that they could bring over. So the feature was given the green light. The artist would arrive to BTB Savage's location. The car had other persons inside, but it's nothing unnatural for an artist to have.
Yeah, nah, wait, hold up. So you hitting me up and you got the exact piece that I don't got? The exact piece I don't got, you got. Nigga, let's just go to a studio, nigga. Or send me your verse and I'll send you my verse. Or whatever the case may be. Nah. I don't know y'all niggas. Nah.
Crew or security along with him. So BTB Savage invited them inside to get the song done. Another red flag popped up when they entered inside the house. BTB Savage noticed the artist and his entourage were looking around when they got inside in a manner that was suspicious.
Y'all niggas looking around for.
And then
Y'all niggas looking around my shit for, nigga. Y'all even supposed to be here, nigga. The rapper supposed to be here, nigga. If anything, nigga, not no random niggas. This ain't no studio. For all that, we should have booked the studio, nigga. Y'all niggas would be hanging around like it's a studio.
talking, like looking around. That's why I figured it was kind of weird they looking around when they first walked in my crib. Like,
yeah, that's weird. That's definitely weird.
I just kind of didn't pay no mind. I was just more of like, come on, let's get this out the way.
That's definitely weird.
I'm gonna knock this out 30 seconds like a rapper real quick, and now I'm done. I ain't tripping. So boom.
The next red flag would set BTB Savage's instincts off. The artist and his crew would take out a studio box and began taking out studio equipment. This was all a part of the plan to make it seem like a normal recording session. But then, they pretended to realize that they forgot some of the equipment. This is where the artist's uncle told him to go back to the car and get the rest of the equipment.
They got down, started pulling out their equipment or whatever, or fake equipment. Like, he pulled out a little box that, it's a studio box, but like, it got the mixer in it. It didn't have really fit in there. So then the dude, I guess the older dude, I ain't really know him like that. I don't know them like that. I didn't know him at all. So.
I don't know them like that. I didn't know him at all. So why is he in your crib? You don't know this nigga. Y'all got no rapport. Y'all never spoke. Y'all ain't had months leading up to y'all talking and being cool in a DM. Nothing. Just randomly one night he hit you up and say, I want to come do a song with you and pay you. Nigga, who are you? Let's keep it a band, nigga. You really think, nigga? Like, you was too hype off yourself, nigga, thinking niggas really was about to pay you some bands, nigga. You crazy.
Whenever he was talking to me, the dude I'm talking to for the feature or whatever, he talking to his uncle, like, he like, oh, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. So his uncle said, go to the car and get more, like get the rest of the equipment or whatever.
At this point, BTB Savage thought of something that logically makes sense. If the artist was the one who came to do the feature, then why not send his uncle to the car for the equipment?
Exactly. Nigga, you supposed to be helping the artist out. The artist supposed to be getting in artist mode, nigga, figuring out what he gonna do with the song. while everybody else figure out to make it comfortable for him. How the artist the one going to the car? Nah, nigga, yeah, you robbing shit. You the robber. You hit the back door shit, nigga. I know what's up.
For it. Realizing something felt off, BTB Savage locked the door when the artist went back outside. So now everyone else is outside, and it's only the uncle and BTB Savage and his girlfriend inside the house.
So I'm thinking like, damn, why would you? It should be the opposite way. You tell him to go, cause we like the ones we locked in. We talked or whatever about the song, do the song, and you go leave the random dude in my crib.
Some nigga I never spoke to don't know. Some nigga I never spoke to don't know nothing. Nigga, like, why'd you leaving this random nigga in my crib? I wouldn't even allow that, no cap. I wouldn't even allow that shit. Like, you not leaving no random nigga in my crib.
It should be the opposite way. You tell him to go, cause we like the ones we locked in. We talked or whatever about the song, do the song, and you go leave the random dude in my crib.
How that work?
So when he walked out, I was kind of nervous, so I locked the door. Both locked.
As you should be. Yeah, nigga, your spidey senses start to tingling. Spidey senses start to tingling, nigga. Yeah, man. What my nigga Styles P said, I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in the air, nigga.
Time for the uncle to carry out the plan. He began trying to ease BTB Savage's suspicion by showing him the money they brought for the feature, and it worked in his favor. He then went on to start casually asking BTB Savage about his jewelry, and BTB Savage thinking it was okay. And
what? Started asking me about my jewelry, nigga. It's already awkward, nigga. Why are you even here? Nigga, why are you here right now? You're not even supposed to be here, nigga. The rapper supposed to be here, and you supposed to be going to the car to go get the other stuff. Like, what are you even doing here? Asking me about my jewelry, nigga. Get out of here, nigga. Stop this shit.
And began showing him his chains. He made the mistake of looking down to his chain, and that's when the uncle brandished a firearm and announced the robbery.
Stupid.
While he talking, he asked him about my chain, and he like, how much what jewelry you go to, blah, 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 how much you hit you for? And I'm telling him, like, oh yeah, I dropped the bag for you for da. And then while I'm talking, I go down to look at my piece while he talking. I'm like, this one? I'm like, yeah, this one. While I'm looking down like that, that's when he upped the pole on me.
Yeah.
And he like, oh yeah.
That was not his first time robbing something. That nigga was smart. He said, I'm going to ask him about this specific piece so he could look down at the piece. Soon as he do that, I'm going to pull out the piece. Haha, it ain't going to be no piece. That's what he said.
Yeah. BTB Savage was right where they wanted him. The uncle proceeded to threaten to shoot BTB Savage and his girlfriend if he didn't comply. BTB realized the position he was in. He complied.
He complied.
Nah, what? I see you flexing on Instagram, all that. What that? Where is that? Like that. I was like, man, all right, bro. I started taking off my chain first because he started asking about other shit, like, what is it? So I'm like, I'm giving what he want real quick.
When the uncle approached him to take the chain, that's when BTB Savage sprung into action, managing to
fight or flight. Fight or flight.
So I took off my chain, and he's still at a distance. He's still at a distance, so I can't like move quick and jump. So when he come over, he reached for the chain, and he took the gun off of me. Right there, I hit him with like both of his arms under my armpit, like this.
This provided an opportunity to turn the tables on his attacker, as the gun was released from the uncle's hand when he was pinned to the ground. BTB Savage began to fight for his life. He continued pinning down the uncle while signaling his girlfriend to take the gun and shoot their
Take the gun!
His girlfriend would
bitch! Take the gun, bitch!
Grabbing the gun and
take the gun, bitch!
Twice into the uncle's back. But that seemed to only leave him in a fight or flight mode for his life, leading him to pull out other firearms he had tucked away on him.
The nigga had other bro. The nigga came there with 2 guns. Call this nigga 2 Gun Sammy. Came there with 2 guns and 1 blammy. Like, stop playing with him.
His intent was to now take BTB Savage's girlfriend's life as he aimed the beam of the gun to her head.
I swing my hip under him like that to put him on top of me, all the way on top of me. And then she's popping in the back twice.
As she tried to escape, she would miss 2 shots fired in her direction, prompting BTB Savage to begin to wrestle. This is when BTB Savage made a startling revelation. His 4-year-old son was asleep in the room, and tried his best to deter the assailants to leave.
Bro, what you doing? My kid in that back room, fam, tripping. I'm like, go ahead and get up out.
Bro, it's too late for talking. Ain't no conversations. This nigga licking shots off in your crib. He tried to up it on you. Oh, nigga, ain't no conversation. You gotta try to kill this nigga. Ain't no conversation, but hey, man, that's what he decided to do.
Here, bro, you already fired like 5 shots. It's hot. The police on the way. Whatever you trying to do gonna go bad for you. Gonna go.
He trying to plead his case.
Go ahead and get the
Nigga like, oh, you right. Please leave.
Not knowing when the
Please leave. Please leave, sir. Please leave. You done already tried to shoot me, rob me. Please leave. That's basically what he was saying.
wasn't giving up on the plan and shouted to his cohorts outside to fire through the door since it was locked, prompting them to open fire, luckily not hitting anyone.
So while we on the ground tussling, he like, shoot through the door. Shoot through the door. So then
What?
Boom, like as if they tried to kick the door.
Oh.
They tried to kick the door or whatever. I'm like, I'm still on top of him.
Kick the door.
So I'm looking at her. I'm like, pass me the gun, pass me the gun.
Pass me the gun, bitch.
So I was gonna lay down and just turn around and start dumping through the door.
BTB Savage would yell to his girlfriend to finish off the uncle, but more shots were fired through the door, leaving her scared to approach. So the next best option was to fire back at the door, which she did twice. That seemed to scare the attackers from the outside away. Now with only the uncle left, BTB Savage signaled to his girlfriend to finish him off. But when she fired,
bruh, y'all better, if y'all don't take care of this one nigga, like how is one person and y'all can't take care of this person? Like, come on, man.
Head caught BTB Savage on the elbow, breaking his arm. BTB Savage would shift his body, giving her a clear shot, and she would again fire a bullet into the uncle.
My shit broken or whatever. She popped him again in the shoulder or the chest, I think. I don't know where it hit him.
Still, he was adamant in taking out the family and continued crawling to the gun on the floor. BTB Savage.
Blah, blah. You gotta, that's when you crawling, you still trying to get the, blah, 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 blah. That's, yeah, you gotta finish him off.
On the trigger and fired off all the bullets from the gun. The uncle, realizing he was out of options, then tried to apologize and beg for his life. But BTB Savage.
Oh, now you begging? Now you begging, nigga. You was just, nigga, my son been in the room the whole time. While you did all this, up the blicky on me, done shot at my shorty. We done had to lick off all the shots in the, you wildin'. Nah, boy, ain't no, nah, I don't beg now. Don't try to beg now. Ain't no begging, nigga. Nah, take this, line. Take it.
Left him on the floor and instead protected his family, taking him away from the house and to the hospital to treat his arm. The uncle would pass away, but luckily, BTB lived through the ordeal and was cleared of any charges as it was deemed he was acting in self-defense.
Gentry, along with his fiancée, were able to take down the robbers, allegedly killing one in self-defense.
BTB Savage lived to see another day, but what he did next would place him in harm's way yet again. BTB Savage detailed the chilling last moments of his attacker on a Vlad TV interview where he left him to die.
By the door, and then he crawled over by the side where my front door is. It's like a little edgeway. He just lay right there. And then, he like, while I walk by, he grabbed
nigga say he just lay right there. Like, nigga, no, he's dying.
my foot. He like, come on, bro, take me with you, bro. I have to make it to the hospital. I just need to go to the hospital. Oh, you, like, let me take me to the fucking hospital, boy.
When asked if the rest of the assailants returned for retaliation, what would he do? BTB Savage responded with basically saying he'll take them out as well if they tried it, and went on to mock them by calling them broke.
They might do what they do, but I'm gonna get active. That's all it is. And it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
He appeared to make the decision that the incident would be good promo to push his career and capitalize off the hit to gain more exposure. In doing so, he taunted the fallen uncle and his assailants that escaped by posting pictures standing in the crime scene, smiling with the caption, "Too much motion," then releasing a song of the same name. His mother would try to deter him from mocking the family of the slain assailant. But BTB Savage continued, while the family was continually
Mothers know best. Mothers be knowing, like, baby, I think you're doing a little too much, baby. I know you trying to get that little rap career going, baby. But I think you need to relax, baby. You're doing a little too much. You're going down here. He like, nah, ma, I got this shit. Trust me. Ain't niggas ain't gonna do nothing. But let's continue the video and see what happened, because we know what happened.
To make his family and his mother cry.
I said, take that off of social media. I said, let this family mourn in peace. But they were continuing, was taunting my son.
March 26, 2023. A 40-year-old man by the name of Montrell Burley rented a black Subaru Outback with Florida license plates from an Avis.
Let's go out back tonight. Let's go out back tonight. My son rented the Subaru Outback. You knew he didn't come to style on you. Nah, he didn't come to style on you. He came to wild on you. When he rented the Subaru Outback, you knew what time it was. He didn't come for steak, nigga. He came to come get you and ain't no escape, nigga. That's what he came to do, nigga.
San Antonio. At that point, no one knew the plan which he was plotting in his mind to take the life of the rapper, BTB Savage. But in the coming days, it would become apparent when the world learned of his demise. March 29th, 26 hours before BTB Savage would lose his life, the Subaru was picked up on a license plate reader traveling eastbound along I-10 in the Fayette County area. A couple of hours later, around 7 p.m., the night before the shooting, investigators believe the plates on the Subaru were swapped with plates from a stolen Kia out of Harris County, which was scanned again on the Subaru at least 10 minutes after the shooting. According to documents, the Florida license plate were then put back on the Subaru and hit about an hour and 40 minutes after the shooting while traveling westbound on I-10. For about 4 hours the night before, and for about 4 hours during the day leading up to the shooting, Burley's cell phone data pinged in the area of BTB Savage's apartment in the 2000 block of West Creek Lane. March 30th, the day he would lose his life, Daryl Gentry, also known as BTB Savage, would call his mother in fear for his life, saying persons were trying to set him up. From his demeanor, it appeared he was in the presence of the person he feared was setting him up.
But it was on March 30th when Ward says her son called her predicting his at a restaurant with people she believes were part of the plot to kill him.
He said, Mom, I'm going to talk to you regular, but read your text messages.
When Gentry got up from the table and went to the bathroom, he told his mom this.
And I said, what's going on? And he said, I think they're trying to set me.
And that's when you know it's real. She can't even get through the sentence. Mama about to start crying before she could get through the sentence, the last type of sentence she spoke to her son about.
He said, I think they're trying to set me up.
His suspicion turned out to be right. Surveillance footage shows the black Subaru rented by Burley following BTB Savage's white SUV moments before he was attacked.
Take a look at this video surveillance from a neighbor. You can see a white Mercedes followed by a black Subaru SUV.
Damn. It was right behind him, bro. The nigga wasn't trailing him with like 2 or 3 cars in between. The nigga was right behind him. That's mad hot. That's why he knew he was getting set up. That's why he knew his days was coming. He knew, cause you right behind him, nigga. You keep following him everywhere he go. You right behind him, nigga. You didn't even give 3 cars to like throw him off. Maybe he don't know. Like, damn, y'all niggas hot. Y'all know how to do nothing.
Found on mid-lane in broad daylight. Police say the victim was driving the Mercedes and 2 suspects were inside the SUV.
At around 6 p.m., just about 1 hour after BTB Savage had posted the picture of him standing in the crime scene, his car was sprayed with bullets, costing him his life in the process. He was on the way.
1 hour after he posted the pic, they was on your ass already, bro. They was on you before you posted the picture. Then when you posted the picture, it was like, oh yeah, we strike now. Basically, that's how they was on it. Like, go right now, get him now. That's crazy, bro. See, this is why you can't be doing too much on the internet trying to show off for clout, bro. It's not worth it, my nigga. Like, it's real lives and real people out here that really feel a way about you doing this extra stuff you doing, and you really ain't even put the work in. Your shorty did it. That's crazy.
The airport to fly to his mother.
He knew someone was after him in retaliation. Someone was tracking him.
He just didn't get out of town, she says, in time.
My son knew something was up. That's why he was trying to leave. When my son pulled out, he was headed to the airport to come to me because I told him, get the hell out of there. Leave right now. Don't take no phone. Don't take nothing. Just leave. You know. And he was leaving. And that's when but he never made it to the airport because they, you know.
Not only that, but after they burglarized his home. A truly heartless act.
His white Mercedes was riddled with bullets and his home burglarized.
Using surveillance video and cell phone data, police obtained a search warrant for the SUV the following day, March 31st, and New Braunfels police stopped Burley and his fiancée shortly after leaving their home in the vehicle that morning. A subsequent search of the vehicle revealed a shell casing that was similar to those found at the scene of the shooting. And according to documents, the phones of Burley and his fiancée also were seized. He was arrested for possession of a controlled substance.
Look at this nigga, old ass nigga, bruh. He over here catching bodies, old ass nigga. That probably wasn't his first one either. He drove halfway across town to catch this body. It definitely wasn't his first one.
But when questioned about the hit, Burley ended the interview and requested an attorney.
Now, we also know from court documents that Burley was stopped in the suspect vehicle the day after he was arrested for possession.
Reports state that since authorities only had reasonable suspicion and not probable cause, they couldn't hold Burley beyond 72 hours and until charges are filed. The warrant came a week later after cell phone data was reviewed. Hearing of the warrant for arrest, Burley turned himself in.
4 days after Montrell Burley became a wanted man, the 40-year-old walked into this building early Tuesday and surrendered. He's accused of murdering Darrell Gentry, known as rapper BTB Savage, in the middle of this River Oaks area street on March 30th. Rental car records,
they got him.
plate readers,
they got him.
Phone data connected him.
Once they got license plate readers and your cell phone and locations and tracking and all that, yeah, they got him. Yeah, they got him.
To the shooting.
Prosecutors are attempting to get bail denied as Burley was already a felon, and authorities are also looking for one other suspect who was in the vehicle when BTB Savage lost his life. Fans of BTB Savage...
But he keeping it solid, though. That nigga not telling. Whoever that old nigga is I was just talking about, he not telling, though.
That before BTB Savage was even revealed as the person in the homicide, a rapper by the name of BJ Goddamn posted and deleted to his IG mocking BTB Savage's demise, and his attire also matched suspect descriptions. This left many speculating he might have had a hand in the homicide. Information would also...
But his homie not telling.
The hit is being looked at as a potential retaliation of the murdered robber at BTB Savage's apartment, who was identified as Omar Richardson. According to the documents, Burley is a known and documented gang member who was friends with Richardson. Burley also released a music video titled Pain is Love, dedicated to his fallen friend, Omar Stu-Wop Richardson. After BTB Savage's passing, Omar Richardson's alleged family celebrated and laughed at his passing. BTB Savage was an honor student and also spent 4 years in the military.
You know, of course, they want to tell you all the good stuff that BTB Savage did before he decided to become a rapper and start clout chasing off of niggas' deaths that he didn't even do. But anyway, man, R.I.P. to BTB Savage. R.I.P. to the dude that tried to body him too. R.I.P. to everybody, man. Listen, Jimmy Gang. I'm feeling good, man. I'm lit off this Ray and Neff. Yes, sir, man. If you never had none, get you some. You can only get it from the island of Jamaica. I'm going, though. I see y'all in the next one, my boys. Yeah, subscribe. Let me know what to react to next, man. Drop some reaction requests in the comments if you rocking with me, man. Like the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. And to my gang that been here, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all my heart. You know that. I'm gone. I'll see you in the next one. Aha!